People are mean. People love to be mean, just like the Romans loved the Roman Colosseum. They love it. They like the blood. They like seeing people's lives torn apart and seeing their suffering and knowing why they're suffering and sitting back and hiding while they know the truth about it. And that's what you're doing to me and my son. You have broadcast what you're doing. Sarah's blabbed it to everybody, saying I'm a scam artist and all this shit. Tell me how I ever benefited from stealing anything, how I ever stole anybody and got money out of it. Never happened. You can say all this and say all this, and you can sit back and say all this shit and hide from me and have people walk in and say hello into a cell phone, just like you had your two straight trash niggers out in that fancy car that I probably paid for by giving you a job to do every day. Right? And pick up the phone and say hello into it. That's what you're doing, right? Skirting around and doing all this shit. Fuck off. I don't give a shit who you fucking think you are. I'm not guilty, and neither is my son. He's not for sale, and you stole his childhood from him. Kiss my big, fat, 300-pound, 3-foot-wide ass. I swear to God, I'd find you. I would beat the living shit out of you. I'd beat you till your brains were hanging out. I would fucking rip your goddamn heart out and leave it hanging on your chest. I'd chop both your arms and legs off. I'd break every bone in your goddamn body. Then I would drag you down to the police station. And I would leave you on the front lawn if I couldn't hang you from the post there where the flag hangs. I would. I would beat the living shit out of you, nigger. I wouldn't do it for vengeance. I would do it for a message. You think this is fun and you think it's okay, and you sat back and watched an innocent woman and child have their lives destroyed, my son and I, destroying our reputation, taking our money from us because you want me to be your nigger? You've tried to do everything I've said you tried to do. I'm not going to sell drugs for you. I'm not selling drugs for anybody because I'm not a goddamn drug dealer. I've never done drugs a day in my life. The reason that the drug trafficking in this city flourishes the way it does is because of you. And that is not what this country stands for, asshole. I know. My grandpa taught me well. And I guarantee fucking damn to you, if you pulled this shit on him, I swear to God, you would be walking with a cane the rest of your sorry, miserable life if he lets you live. That is what you deserve, and that is all you deserve. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You don't impress me. You're a fucking scumbag to me. You're scared shitless that somebody's going to listen to me. They don't have to listen to me, asshole. You think because you're getting away with this that it's all good and it's all okay and it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, it does. People see and they already know. They do. They have seen it, and you've sat back and explained it away and explained it away. Well, guess what, nigger? We're still here. Yeah, I met a lady that you told all these lies to when my son and I stayed at the rescue mission. Guess what? She used to treat me, she was a snitch. She worked me over hard for you. Sat back and played all these games. You know what? She looked at me, her eyes popped out of her head, and then she looked at me. And you know what she thought? She's fucking innocent. She was always innocent, and here she is, and that never happened. And here I am, being the fool that I am. It was all on her face. I could see it. And you know what? There's a lot of people like her. You're a fucking devil. You worship the devil. Everything you do is evil. Everything that you do and have done to me and my son has had absolutely no truth to it. I have never raped my son. I have never allowed anybody else to have sexual contact with him. My son doesn't have sex. My son's never had sex with anyone. I'm completely innocent. I don't give a shit what you say. We are innocent. Innocent, innocent. You have no right to be doing this to me and my son. You don't supervise somebody without their knowledge. That is not possible. I have a $200,000 college degree. You took jobs away from me that would have paid me 40, 60 grand starting out that I got. So I don't know. Goodbye. Bye. All right. How's the dog?
Doing good.
Cute little thing. Doesn't ever bark, does it?
Just barking after the wind. She don't bark that much stuff.
Oh, she doesn't.
Newport show us quick.
Okay, is that all? Well, I still hadn't heard from that other guy. I get off at midnight. Will you be awake? Well, what do you want me to do then?
Oh no. This time my phone will be on. I might be asleep, but I mean, I hit the phone.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you later. How do you know I wasn't talking on the phone? Having a phone conversation. Doesn't matter. I got it on video. You can pull it off YouTube. I don't care what you think. I'm not crazy and I'm not ranting and raving because I'm a lunatic. I'm pissed off because I know what you're doing to me and my son, and I don't even know your goddamn name, and you barbecued us all over the city and beat your chest and made out like you're Jesus because of it, and you're trying to say I'm guilty because you've gotten away with it. This is it, asshole. I don't have a gun and a badge, nigger. You do, whoever the fuck you think you are, and that's not a fair fight. You can't fight somebody that hides from you and uses a gun and a badge to do something like this to somebody or any position of authority. There's no way I could beat you. Nobody can. That's why truth is what matters. Integrity is what matters. That's what counts. It doesn't matter. All the laws in the world you could pass would never be enough to give people integrity. And I'm not perfect and I'm not better than anybody else. You can say I'm a hypocrite. Have Sarah say her little smart-ass things to me the way she does. You know what? Nobody's lived my life but me. Nobody's lived Jacob's life but him. I don't care what you think you know about me. You're not me, and you don't have me. In your counseling, you don't do anything to help me and my son at all. All you do is sit back and lie for money. You follow us around, and you throw straight trash niggers and dopeheads at us. That's it. You don't supervise us. You don't spend a dime on me or my son. I don't give you permission to supervise me. I've never given anybody permission to testify. You've never invited me to testify. I've never been invited to participate in anything. Fuck you, asshole. You're a lying shitbag. And that's all you're doing. Fuck you. You can sit back and tell people to do all this shit and everything, and gee, I should know. Let me ask you this. Why do people that I don't know and have never met know who you are? Why were they invited to testify and participate? Why is it you want me to jump through hoops and play like I'm a goddamn James Bond agent? 007 asshole. When you got people that know what you're doing and sitting here walk in and out doing what you tell them to, that don't know me, have nothing to do with me. It's that basic, isn't it? You can tell them, you can tell me. You didn't have to put on the circus act that you did. None of it was ever necessary. It was your way to make money and to get kickbacks. That's it. Bottom line, that's all. That is your entire motive, and that's all. And you don't want anybody listening to me and my son because they're going to know that's the truth. They already know anyway, but when they find out, that's going to be it. Right? You can't stand that. You have to make sure, hook, line, and sinker, that nobody but nobody ever hears from me and Jake. Well, I don't think it's going to work for you. It's not. But you're so fucking delusional because you've done this shit all the goddamn time that you think that it will. When it doesn't, and when the walls fall down around you, and somebody that really does have a big dick walks up to you and pisses in your face and makes you suck their dick, and you sit there and do it, and hope like hell they don't put a bullet between your eyes, nigger, then you're going to know the difference between what you think you're good at and what the real world is like, and it's not you. It's not you, and it never will be, nigger. You need to get that, and you need to get it straight now. That day is coming for you. And when it does, you're going to get a wake-up call, and you're going to find out what a little baby you are in diapers, and how ridiculously stupid you are for even trying to do what you've done to me and my son. You don't believe me? Okay.